Alright, this is going to be a speedrun of SMT5's Vengeance Arc. Jesus. This game is plagued with fucking pop-ups like every 8 seconds. It's so annoying.
What is this? A passing soul?
It's your mama.
Knowing only this, will you still take her hand?
Christ.
All right.
Pop-up palooza up in here.
Hey, hello.
Seems like talking with people is pointless. Welcome to reality, kids.
Hey there.
It usually is. Give people a little bit
Everything
of knowledge
all right?
and they will act like they know everything. It's amazing.
You heard that talk about it being safer to go home in groups,
It'd be
right?
safer if you shut
should
the
walk
fuck
with
up,
us.
actually. I hate all these people. They're bothering me. They're bothering me in the middle of my speed run. Oh, your mama attends a high school. I guess I couldn't figure that out because I'm stupid. Even though I was in the middle of a classroom trying to leave. There's no way I could have deduced that at all. I just hate pointless hand-holding nonsense. This is why people like, you know, the Souls games, because they don't, you know, waste their time with a bunch of, garbage. It really sucks, too, because you can't choose the ending of this game. You actually have to do the right stuff. Why would it let me go back in there? I'm, thinking 2 steps ahead. Because there are other points in the game where it wants you to go in one of the tunnels for some exposition. And then, the instant you do the thing that the exposition demanded, it no longer is an entity that you can enter, a location you can enter, rather. So then you can just, like, slide out the other side and head to your objective or whatever. Ugh, it's about to be pop-up palooza. Get ready. And this game just doesn't have one way to cancel things. Like, I have to push the big middle PS5 button to
Young man, if you wish to live,
skip
take my
scenes,
hand.
but then there are places where you have to make choices, so the cutscene continues anyway. Like that. And then to skip dialogue, because that's not a skippable cutscene for some reason, you have to hold the triangle button. It's just like, come on, man. Just make it a cutscene.
You and
I don't think it's crazy for the developers to assume a canonical ending and skip past even the dialogue boxes too. Believe it or not, some people might just be trophy hunting and not want to endure the entirety of all that bullshit. Yeah, and that's a point where, like, the map pops up. You have to press circle to cancel out of it, because game opened a menu for you.
You seem more...
It's like, come on, give me a break. Thanks for those 8 footsteps of unadulterated peace. Oh my god. This is just too important to skip, I guess. Which unfortunately makes this run, the speedrun for this version of the game, longer for both modes of the game. Because there's extra tutorials, there's different demons, so it completely has to be considered its own title for the purposes of speedrunning. Which is annoying, honestly. I really wish developers would take into consideration that speedrun moderators don't like it when they have to make multiple game categories for the same exact fucking game. And to anybody that I was lied to about in a review for this game, the content that accompanies the Vengeance arc is largely exactly the same. There is nothing that interesting or compelling about it to buy this game again. Ugh. But yeah, I'm not famous enough to get video game codes in advance, so I can't prepare reviews until after the game's already out. And by then, all the reviews that people are gonna watch have already, you know, like, existed before the game even came out and stuff, so yeah. Because of all these review embargoes. It's like, oh, we're gonna give you a code, but you can't post your content until we say so. Otherwise, the free gravy train ends.
Before I'm right, trouble is there.
Oh dear sweet baby Jesus. This is also like, why is this required?
So right.
And you can't fast travel until, you know, later. Outside of a few music tracks,
Young man.
and shoehorning in a character that they give almost no context to, that doesn't feel like she even belongs in the game, the new content is very debatable. I'm actually annoyed because a bunch of reviewers were saying like, oh, this game offers 70 new hours of content, yada yada yada. I'm like, no, it actually doesn't. It offers you one full zone and one mini dungeon of difference, and that is it. And that's on top of the stuff that already existed, except for the third zone. So yeah. If anything, they've replaced the content that they removed with an equal amount of other content. And it honestly just makes no sense why they are in a different area at all. Like, there's no context to it. It's not, like, explained very well. So it just feels like another thing that they changed just to change. Young man, it's tutorial time. Oh dear God, I can't be trusted to figure out what save points do either. Holy moly.
Quick, see.
Yowza. 10 minutes of tutorials. Ugh. And because, you know, Atlas is a greedy scumbag of a company,
Well,
there's day one DLC also. The rudeness of it. Holy God.
may I have a moment?
May I waste your time again with something that could have just been a freaking menu that tells you how the new stuff that we added that basically doesn't do anything that interesting will affect your gameplay? Yeah. I think there's only one of those that's mandatory to touch in the whole
What
game.
possibly happened to Tokyo while we were in that tunnel?
Tokyo has been ravaged by a series of devastating economic decisions.
What?
Since they've been cosplaying as
What?
a 1950s America for the last, I don't know, 60 or 70
Host of
years.
demons.
It's been terrible for their economy, it's been terrible for the mental health of their people, and it is a disaster from hell. But the US is very much its own different flavor of disaster, so, you know, my criticizing isn't, oh dear God.
You're done.
I hate it when the game forcibly changes my party. And it happens a lot.
Hey,
The writing for this is astronomically lazy. Like, oh yeah, the girl that we added in, she just has magic powers, and you just need to accept this at face value. She couldn't have just been a candidate for a different Nahobino or something. Like, they couldn't have just, I don't know, followed their
Young
own
man.
rules from the beginning of this freaking 3 years ago game already existing and stuff. Why? You already... There's so many of these tutorials like that are just completely pointless. She serves like no point in the story. She basically just is some random annoying thing that points out items for you. Demon Haunt tutorial. So we're at like, I don't know, 12 and a half minutes of tutorials. This is unskippable because it's clearly just so absolutely necessary.
Do you have a moment?
Oh God. Okay, this is required.
Young man,
This is a robot man that lives inside me, and he apparently needs to check my vitals outside of my body, so that, I don't know, I have vitals or something. It's just like, he could have told me this while I was running on the overworld map towards my next objective. Young man, this is a giant asshole. Fabulous. Okay, wow. Because we didn't explain this enough yet. We now need a third Demon Navigator tutorial because reasons. Alright. We talked to her like one other time in the entirety of this game. She's so important that they need to pad the beginning part of the game with a bunch of nonsense, but then she just literally disappears. There's basically no good reason for doing so.
be careful.
And then they decide to make her into like an important kind of ish side quest.
Young man,
Oh dear God. Like, this is the experience of this game if you're just following the way markers. hours. 15 minutes of garbage. The only tutorial in any video game ever should be a tutorial explaining that there's a tutorial option in the menu, and that you should read it if you are confused by anything. And that's it. That should be the only one. That is all that is needed. Thank you very much. I think it might have been faster if I ran up that ramp and jumped to the side, but oh well. And this won't even count, probably, for purposes of I have a DLC character in my party. So, it's just for fun. And to clear out ending trophies and such.
Oh, you want some? Well, do ya?
I don't know. Probably not. I am a homosexual.
Young man.
I'm not interested. Broham. I'm so dumb. Broham. I would be interested in some brohams. Maybe if I wasn't already married to a broham. She's not a broham. Such important cutscene. It's Spooky Jones. That is such a good design.
Exactly.
Can I move yet? I would like to move. Oh my fucking god. Will a game let me move now?
Hey!
Dear God. It's our horses. That just attacked me. Okay, game. Sweet Satan. Thanks for changing my party again, by the way. Felt ultra necessary for you to do that. Alright.
Stay alert.
Stay alert. Can't that just be a smooth transition into a cutscene?
Now wail
Or is
and
this where we fight
lament.
her? Yeah.
Your anguish shall become the Magatsuhi that I see.
I don't know. Sometimes I like those warnings that a boss fight is coming up, and other times I'm like, why are we doing this? Like... Can't it though? Man, they spent more time in this game designing hot ladies that are not honestly that interesting to the plot than they did writing the story for this game. Guaranteed.
It looks like...
Thank you. Thank you so much. Sheesh. Interesting, I guess if I'm holding button. Cutscene for running, it won't register that I'm holding that button when the cutscene ends. I think
Oh,
this
you want some?
Nozuchi being in the way was maybe new. And it's an annoying feature that I don't like. Or maybe I'm wrong. As though I have a choice. I'm pretty sure it's this one. They did that to trick me.
Here you go.
I pressed jump, but nothing happened, and then I got into a fight. Cool. I feel like they clog the arteries of areas with gigantic enemies so that you kind of like are forced to get into more fights. I could be wrong, but I don't feel like I am. I just have to be careful not to tap the triangle button while I'm in fights. Oh, that's so annoying. That the level doesn't carry over for the goddesses so that they have all these annoying level up interruptions. It happened with Tau to an extent in the original game, but I guess I can't teleport while I'm falling. All those items carry over, and I still have to see that pop-up box. Fabulous. Unskippable.
My name is Nua. Prepare to die.
Sure, yeah, whatever.
Well,
If you're forcing me to ask both of those questions, then why doesn't this dialogue just naturally happen? I hate arbitrary
Further within
choices.
this-
It's just like... it's an insult to my time and my intelligence, frankly. And there are a lot of them. Most of the choices in this seem extremely arbitrary, but somehow matter for the ending, which is ridiculous in my opinion.
Hey,
There's been more time skipping scenes than playing this game.
Now.
Wait.
Good.
Man, the existence of this additional plot is basically like an overcorrection from the story being too, like, bland, I guess.
Yup.
Right.
Dude.
I
Yes, these are all very important things that they're literally just saying that already, you know.
we should probably.
Discussed in that cutscene. Cool. Gotta love repetition. Where the hell are we going? To our room? Unskippable for reasons.
Oh. Tower turned up.
Morning, man.
I transferred over here since we'll be working together for a while.
Who cares?
Likewise.
Oh, hey.
This game has 8 steps cutscene disorder.
Hi there.
Why are you talking to me? Are you really that
Oh, no,
important to
nothing's
this
wrong
game?
with me.
All of your story is basically locked in a side quest. And it's not even, like, that compelling or good. I'm at the second floor. Sweet Jesus Jones, how do I leave this shithole? Oh my god. There we go.
Hello.
Why? Why are these people talking to me?
there. Thanks for coming.
No. Bad.
Well,
No one cares about Sahori.
it's just...
I've seen her in passing precisely one time.
You... You think there's anything I can do to help?
If you're gonna force me to look at multiple cutscenes of someone looking at a book, can we explain what the book is, maybe?
We cannot allow her to do as she pleases. Come, she must be stopped.
Oh, what's this?
Can't remember if I go back to dorm or school. School it is.
Ah. I'm glad you're here. Did you come to help? Good.
It's Lamu. He's got one of the schoolgirls.
Tentacle porn.
Understood. Why do you hesitate?
Wait.
Jesus Jones. Why couldn't they just both be, like, at the same place so that we have one cutscene instead of two?
Then it's
Both of which
settled.
are largely just not even anything other than formality kind of talking. I think I have to go that way, and if we can avoid a fight, then never mind. Okay, this is the very the rudeness of it all. It really sucks, because when I played this game the first time, I was playing it on hard, and they shoved like a level, I think 50-ish character, maybe she was 60, I don't exactly remember. Into like one of the final fights of the game, and it's a long fight, so like, I did not appreciate that.
No.
Look at that innocent baby. Everything is a cutscene. I need to make a map for this area. Because they added, I think, a lot of extra fights in here that are mandatory that didn't used to be here. I think because the corridors are so narrow, they didn't want to, like, have it be random encounters. Where, like, there's a sprite on the screen or a 3D model on the screen that would be too large to get around anyway. Perhaps this way. Is this the top floor? Waymarker would be nice, just saying.
Oh!
Man. Gotta stop for every little thing. And since we first ambushes too, which is awesome. To fully optimize the amount of time the developers want to waste my time with unimportant nonsense.
Young man.
This is all your doing.
No!
Has to be a little animation every time you knock out a tentacle. You can't just attack the main body of the enemy, you have to kill the tentacles first. It's really weird too, there's so many unexplained demons that you confuse that you haven't seen in the vengeance route.
Are you alright?
And it's like, why am I able to fuse this stuff when I haven't encountered it? Like, at least if you're gonna fucking Pokemon Red and Bloomy, like,
I've started.
oh dear God, I understand the
I
concept
suspect
of helping people.
designating
Thank you so
the-
much. Oh boy. This is just too much, man.
Wait a...
Why would you point me in the wrong direction? The rudeness of it.
Wait... Hey! Wait a... Here you go! Wait a...
What would have made more sense is probably to have, like, split up Tao and the other lady.
Yes.
Like, instead of putting 4 vague, faceless people around the map, like, one of them could have been, I don't know, a Menazako, and the other 2 could have been Tao and the other person. Like, I don't get why. Like, I know why there's no faces. It's because this thing has to run on the Switch.
Detecting and
But, like, it just feels so impersonal. Like, to give, you know, the rescuees, like,
Do you have a
literally no
moment?
personality. And you get forced cutscenes to talk to them, and it's like, good God, man. Give me a break. Every 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Another almost forced on you side quest.
Here you go! Hey, hey, hey!
disorder where talking to people gives me anxiety, and I just don't want to talk to you. Sound good? Yes. Yeah, there's containers I have to jump up.
Young man,
Cool. I get it. There's a save point there. It's sufficient to let me know that there could be some potential
Now
stuff that I have to deal with.
What part of yourselves do you hate most?
I don't know. I like myself a reasonable amount. Don't really care for you though.
I'm not letting.
Yeah, instead of a generic werewolf, we get that lady.
I can wait.
Welcome to the island of arbitrary decisions.
That
I'm
demon,
pressing
is that-
buttons. Let me out of that screen, please. Yowza.
Hey, hey, hey! Hey, hey, hey!
Man.
Oh, you want some? Well, do ya? Here you go.
Hello, my name is Navi. Hey, listen. Hey,
Nope.
listen. Hey, listen. Hey, listen.
best.
This is why I can't play Zelda games anymore.
Oh, you want some?
Long
Well,
gone
do
are
ya?
the days where you're dropped into an arbitrary location and told to go save a princess with almost no hints or clues on what you're supposed to do. And now we have arrived at the season of everything is just hand-holding you all the time. Because people are just so unable to do their own critical thinking at this point. Ugh. It happens all the time on my YouTube channel. People will ask me a question, or like, have expected me to foresee like what each and every individual person's needs could be for the guide content that I create. Like one today was like, why won't anyone make a guide about this? I was like, okay, so the reason nobody made a guide for it is because the thing that you're looking for is easily accessible, like on the map. And there's a marker on the map that shows you where that event actually is. They're like, I can't figure out how to get in the building. And I'm like,
test your strength.
the entrance to that building is on the ground level. Run in a circle around the building and you'll find it. Like, what are you talking about? Maybe they meant to make that comment on a different video and we're watching multiple of my videos. I can't really say for sure. Man, they really tried to make this guy seem semi-important, but he's just total garbage. Yeah, I'm just the guy that stands on the bridge and attacks whoever comes by to test my own strength, because I'm an asshole. Cool.
Young man,
And it's really stupid, actually, because when we go through this parking garage, there's a big, ugly-ass demon that's also gatekeeping an area. And I know why they put it there. They put it there to annoy you. Or to actually... There's a lot of design in this game where it's like, the reason we put this here is to get you to go a different direction so that you get lost, because you're like headed the right way, sort of thing. Oops. And I think the developers are aware like how short this game is, so they did everything they could to, you know, pad it out, sort of a thing. Seriously, I didn't even touch that.
Ah, it's you.
Multiple
I
life.
really wish that all the Nahobino had, like, the same artificial demon, proto-demon guy. I feel like that would have been so much more useful, because then they could have all just communicated, like, while they're on the field. And all the storyline could have happened in transit to other locations, instead of forcing you to be in arbitrary locations to talk about stuff. Like, if they were all hooked up to the same network, then, you know, like, it could just be seamless gameplay and, you know, less pointless cutscenes and tutorials. Yeah, fucking sexy if that's how they did it. This golden apple nonsense. I love that this game has a literal store in it with a dude selling literal medicine. And the game's response to that is for us to go find some lady with some golden apples so that we can heal the humans. Even though there's literally, like, medicine in this game already. It's just like, what the fuck is this stupid nonsense that you've added in? Like, it makes zero sense. Oh, there's the person we need to talk to. Oh, yeah, that's where the way marker was telling me to go. I love that you can just choose not to rescue her after this. It's kind of funny. Even though, like, anybody who's played this game on hard mode, like, if you don't have Idun in your party, what are you even doing? I'm just curious, like, what led you to do that? They made one of the most busted skills ever for an SMT game in that you can not only heal yourself, but get all 3 of the buffs stacked onto your character in literally like half a press turn if you do it right. It's a lot of power. Cool, great, thanks, bye. Oh, here's the apple that the way marker's pointing at. Oh, let's act all surprised that it was there. Oh. That doesn't require interruptive nonsense to occur. Thank you very much. Thankfully they didn't make this like the golden apples, or you have to like dig for them by running around the area. That would have really sucked. So while this quest is total garbage and completely tacked on and completely useless, at least they didn't make it worse. Because there are some things that they definitely like knowingly made bad decisions on. And they chose to keep them and to exacerbate them in the re-release of the game. Cool, don't care. Cool, thanks, bye. Cool, thanks, bye. He has $12,000 to give me for that quest, but he couldn't figure out how to go on the lay point and buy medicine. Instead, we're gonna feed these people fucking apples. Shit is bananas, man. That shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A. Yeah, the shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A. Motherfucker. Banana. I like the word banana, and I like the word potato. Those words are just interesting words to me for some reason. There. Like, I get that some of the world would be busted, you know? Visually, I can already tell that that's kind of what happened. But putting holes in that ramp so that you have to run around it is just a dick move. And putting what's-his-nuts, Blondie McTwinkerson, in front of this area so that you can't go over here until the game wants you to is also annoying. Because, like, you could have just ran and hit that lay point and then ran back. Like, it would have been a little faster, but that's not how they programmed it. Literally, why is this guy even fighting me?
Give me a challenge.
Like, he wants to do what's best for Tokyo until he doesn't.
Sorry.
And something, like, going back to my earlier point, if everybody had, like, proto-demons that allowed them to become Nahobino or whatever,
We have to believe.
so that they could survive in this world through one
What does it
gimmick
look like to you?
instead of having three, with the gimmicks being, oh, some people are Nahobinos and other people are fusing with demons or angels in the field, sort of a thing. And then, oh, but we added this girl, Yoko, in, who just has fucking magic powers because she went to an all-girls school or some shit. Redonkulous. And then there just are other times in this game where it's like, oh, we're not going to give you a way marker because reasons. Like, we do it for 90% of the game, but we take it away at some points so as to annoy you. What anomalies are we investigating? Oh yeah, this is the part where we have to dig around, running around town, and talking to strangers that tell us information we already knew, because they needed to pad the runtime of the game more for no reason. Really clever story writing gimmicks. No, that's a side quest. We need to go to Jojoji, I think. And then we go back to our room to take a nap or something. Jozoji. And it really doesn't make sense, too, in my opinion, that what's happening in the plot right now is even happening at all. Like, some angel is basically turning people into salt because, I don't know, some Japanese guy read a Bible once. And, like, it just doesn't make much sense. And it would be spoiled for you one way or the other, because there's a forced scene where you'll see that happen. Double check this. Hasn't updated. Pretty sure I talked to everybody.
Ah, you're back.
We heard a lot of.
Thanks for your...
Young man,
How are you feeling?
part of the game's a real, like, what am I supposed to be doing? Extravaganza. Like, oh, hey, go to bed. Okay, now come back to this exact same building so we can finish talking about what we were already talking about, I guess, for reasons unknown. It's very much unnecessary.
Sup?
Oh.
Do I need to keep talking to you?
Yes.
Oh boy. Forcibly insert these dickheads into my party again, I bet. They're both kind of OP too. Like, there are just large swaths of the gameplay that do not require you to do a lot of fusion or negotiation. And those are the game's strongest points. Like, why would you minimize, like, the whole reason that people play these games? That's a serious question for the developers. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
It is our duty.
It's our duty to attack everyone on site, even though we both work for the same organization. This part of that area is just so annoying. Because, like, I wanted to explore everything before hitting a plot point. But then I explored, like, I don't know, 70% of the area. And then it forced me to come over here and do this before I could uncover the other, like, 30% of the area-ish. And I was like, why is that even a thing? Because those enemies, like, are the only reason we can't go that direction. And, like, the very beginning of this game is a gigantic fucking monster. That's optional to fight. And that force field I was just getting sucked into is another gigantic, dangerous enemy that is optional to fight. So it's like, why are we gatekeeping areas with enemies when the whole, like, point of this game is to, like, optionally decide which, you know, potentially dangerous encounters you want to accept would be, so... It's just like, why would that be a thing that stops us? Like, we're comfortable with killing angels and demons, like, at this point in the storyline. So why are those particular angels? Oh, they're too spooky. Oh, we can't hang out with those guys. They're just so spooky. Like, let me find out the hard way. Let them kill me. Like, and then look, another huge, gigantic enemy. Just to further cement home that, they added a bunch of shit in here. Also, that enemy is perfectly killable, even on hard in this area, with the dog's physical block attack, skill, or physical dampeners. And you get, like, a piercing attack.
Yes.
And you get Mara's essence for defeating him there. which at this point in the game, it's too overpowered. It actually trivializes a lot of the rest of the game, which is saying a lot, because I was already kind of mentioning how Tao and the other girl already kind of trivialize large portions of the game as well. Jesus, Jumpin' Jones. Don't need a separate cutscene for you to adjust a waymarker. Thanks. Such hand-holding. Go play Nocturne and see how much hand-holding there was in that game. You can walk right into the Matador and be like, holy shit, I'm gonna have to grind for several hours and build a team of demons that is actually gonna be able to counteract this fucking asshole. I saw some stupid article, and Google must really want me to read it, because, I don't know. Twitch is selling my metadata to Google, and they know what game I'm playing, and Discord, you know, also knows what game I'm playing because it somehow is detecting that, which is really weird to me. So, like, at the end of the day, all these companies are selling all my data to each other so that this article would pop up in my newsfeed.
Objective confirmed.
They really wanted me to read it, but it had such a bitchy, is the only way I can describe it, like, title. This person was like, I wasn't really expecting the director of Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne to apologize for the hard game that he made 20-something years ago, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Like, he was like, it's unexpected that he apologized to me about how hard. I'm like, why would he apologize to you at all? Like, fuck you, first of all. You're nobody. You're just in a lucky enough position to get to talk to this person. And you're gonna make it seem like this guy fucking is subservient to you and, like, owed you an apology, or... I don't know. It just totally put me off. Like, it was such a bitchy title. I was just like, who do you fucking think you are? So I didn't read it, because it seemed cunty and I didn't care.
Intruders.
I was just like, why is that the title of your article? Like, it's clickbaity and it makes it seem like somebody owes you something. When, let's be very frank, nobody owes you a fucking thing. Fucking douchebag. Just so fucking entitled. Everyone owes me something. I'm special. No, you're not. Your mother should have smothered you in your grave. I'm special. And then these people wonder why the gaming community hates journalists. Like, you brought it on yourself at that point. Goddamn.
Our strength.
I mean, couldn't have put a ley line over there? Come on, man. It's fucking bogus. It's just integral to the plot of this game that I run around in circles doing nothing, I guess.
Hey.
experiential bumps too for completing like vague areas of the game. Like there's no one there to like hand me a reward or money, but like I don't know, I guess shit just manifests out of thin air. But yeah, right now the game actually isn't giving me a waypoint because I'm supposed to go back to Tokyo. But like, if I did that, I'd have to walk around that loopy circular area for a third fucking time because the game didn't put a waymarker there. Like, that's just asshole design. Sometimes people like watch my runs and they're like, oh, why is this and I'm like, somebody was like, just enjoy the game. Just enjoy that you get to play the game. I'm like, I'm allowed to be critical of an entertainment product that I bought with my own fucking money, actually. So why don't you fuck yourself to death? The fucking entitlement of these people. Sure. I'll get right on that. Fucking dickheads. Maybe I go to JoJo's.
Yo.
Or am I just supposed to wander around without a waypoint? Maybe I do need to go further. Such randomness. Yeah, I think I do need to run around more. I think I have to run into Tweedledee and Tweedledickface. Yeah, I should have went like 8 more steps forward. Yakumo's design just feels so, like, outside of the bounds of this reality. Like, I have no freaking clue. You are to suspend your investigation and return to Bethel, Japan.
Sup?
Oh.
Huh.
Oh! Oh, I can't handle somebody criticizing an entertainment product. Oh, it hurts me. People like that should be taken out behind the shed and executed. Like, it's telling me to go to the Egypt branch, but it's not like an option.
Listen.
To just warp there. So I think I have to go to sleep first or something. There's just too much of that happening in this game.
You're back now, right?
It's like, just blatantly weird to me that there's so much other hand-holding going on in this game that they can't just explain to me what I'm supposed to be doing.
Come on.
Looks like this.
Apparently the masses were just clamoring to be able to play as Dazai for part of this game. Don't personify my fucking SMT. Those are two different things. Continued personification of SMT is a fucking mistake, but whatever.
Please.
Oh, I just want to think about Japanese kids in high school with magic powers. It's been done. Over and over, ad nauseum. It is the laziest plot of any fucking screenwriter that's ever existed. For any entertainment medium that's ever existed. Fucking, oh, high school's so hard. Oh, it's just so hard. Yeah, try real life after getting out of there. You might find that it becomes exponentially fucking harder. Who gives a shit what people did as kids? Like, I don't understand the fucking fascination with pining for days when you were younger.
Thanks, everyone.
Why is this unskippable? I don't care.
It's a risk. Do you think we can really afford to believe a demon's promises? Or not? You know what demons can be like. Would we be fools to trust them? Oh.
Okie dokie.
Hey.
I woke up at 8. How is it already midnight? So random.
Oh.
Time just slips right through my fingers now. The older I get, the faster my free time evaporates into nothing. It's actually not ideal. I would prefer that the long time, like the times when I'm enjoying myself, didn't feel like they were disappearing, and that the times that I hated didn't feel like they lasted forever. Like, if there's a god and that was like programmed into people, God is a piece of shit. That's all I know. That's all I know. Let's make the hard times extra shitty. Thanks, bro. You're a real pal.
What's going on?
Ah, the mid-game lore dump. A pitfall that every aspiring story writer should avoid. They don't call people who write books anymore, or authors. Now it's, I'm a world builder for Blizzard. We're building a world. We're building a world. Wow. Or maybe you're just a video game designer, bro. I don't know. Or maybe you're just a writer, bruh. No, I'm a world builder. I'm building a world. Maybe FromSoft is building worlds. You ain't. Nah, nobody else be doing that shit. Maybe building addictive products to waste your time with all the shitty grind mechanics that you can stomach. I think that's a dead end, actually. This whole area is annoying because you have to loop around in a big fucking circle. There she is, for reasons that are unknown, I guess. I think really her existence is just to show that not only are humans creating artificial demons, but also demons are. And it's like, okay, thanks, I guess, for that. Just to further illustrate what's going on. I feel like that's not right. Yeah. When in doubt, follow the Magatsui balls. Alright. Up was the correct way the first time. I meant to review the footage of the other run I did so that I would avoid things like this, but sometimes I just get in a mood where I want to do a run, and the run is gonna happen, and that's just it. Like, I'm not in the mood to route, I'm in the mood to run. It just be how it goes sometimes. Other times I'll route a game for like 5 days and not actually implement any of the routing because the speedrunning Discord found something better and realized that my work was all in vain. But weirdly enough, I still enjoyed the work that went into it because, I don't know, sometimes I like to route. Fucking hate enemies that just appear out of the ground. Ha ha ha, you're so funny. Like, okay, thanks, I guess. Dead angels, oh. I think they think they're being edgy, but this is like the 40th game they've made where you can kill angels, so it's like, okay. it's kind of not that edgy anymore because other games do it too now. Make your way to the diet building. Or was I supposed to keep going? I don't remember. I love how the protagonist routinely puts like his hands up to his ear, like he's on a telephone call or something. But we have to walk all the way back over here to tell this guy stuff, because he doesn't own a cell phone, I guess, or... just completely fucking bananas reasoning. Oh, go back to JoJo's temple. Oh, okay. Temples are just so important to Japanese culture that the significant things that happen in this game need to take place at a temple because reasons, I guess. Can't just be talking. Like, go back to the roof. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure.
Young.
I told you, the world of humanity has no need for those who
Says the
side
guy
with
who's hanging out
demons.
with a demon.
He makes a good
And
point.
both of those options are literally the exact same thing, but somehow choosing the bottom response will result in you getting Tao's ending and the other girl Yoko's ending instead of Tao's. Just makes literally no sense. Do I have to talk to this dickhead again, or am I good to go now? When in doubt, just go talk to this guy over and over again. There, the dorm roof or JoJo's temple. If you're lost, it's one of those three places that you have to go. Or the dorm roof, I think.
Yeah.
Dorm roof.
Exactly.
This guy's inner sanctum. Or... yeah, I don't remember. Alright. No, it's the other one that's faster. Darn it. Need to find a zip line thingy. And it's down here somewhere. See there, kids. Oh, yeah, this
Would you
fucking
like
asshole.
a good dream?
Resident Evil jump scare nonsense. I'm the master of illusions.
Would you like a good dream?
Look at it. Oh god, I love it when people teleport directly on top of me. It's one of my favorite things that can happen in a video game. And they really ramp up the enemies teleporting on top of you bullshit near the end of this game. It's just like every 8 seconds something is appearing out of nowhere and forcing you into an encounter for, I don't know.
Young man.
The game is already open world. There's enough to do on the side without, like, running into the issue of being supremely underleveled.
I apologize. Allow me to make amends. Witness now my full power.
Why would you apologize to me for the illusion you created, which was to prevent me from proceeding the plot of this game? Like, it's fucking the stupidest shit ever. I'm polite, even though I'm also an asshole, sort of thing. Like, okay? What? That's like, oh, I apologize in advance for what I'm about to do. Like, you're not actually sorry then. Because you don't have the integrity to not do the thing. So
Honestly, I would give
you
up.
aren't sorry, so you
Focus
don't
on the
need to
goal at
apologize
hand,
if you're
not
gonna
some
do the
silly
thing.
grudge.
So yeah, shut up, fuck it. Alright, this is a whole other loop around fucking bullshit area. Note the location of that waymarker, and note the direction that I have to go to get toward that waymarker. And note the amount of those that are gonna happen. Maybe that isn't the right way. Whatever, let's just hit this thing really quick. Oopsie, wrong way. Why can't this game just give me an actually functioning map? That only was gonna happen about 80 more times though. Where the fuck am I? There's so much clutter on the map, I literally don't even know where I'm at on the map. Now, 3 seconds later. Cool, thanks.
Hey.
We couldn't have finished this conversation when we were starting over there. Trying to spread out that lore dump.
Soon we will...
Anyways, this is Big Boy Spoiler Town now. Where the fuck is the bench? might as well get all those free level ups before I proceed.
Young man. Young. Stay.
If you refuse, then the sacrifice shall be carried out by us, the Kadishtu.
This whole point of the game makes no sense. Faster there due to the multiple targets to just go for the main baddie.
Yoko here.
Yoko, oh no.
You know, Yuzuru, I've been trying to figure...
Young man, let us fight together.
Put yourself inside me, Daddy. Put yourself all the way inside me. Oh, I'm so thirsty, Daddy. Oh, enter me. Like the fucking empty vessel that I am. Fucking fill me up, Daddy. Fucking enter me. Oh.
Young man.
Oh, yeah. Japan is the only G7 country that doesn't allow gay marriage, still to this very day, so... They're super gayist over there. If you admit that you're gay in the workplace, you've effectively rendered your career over. Couldn't have just gave me that item with the other pop-ups that you had earlier when you gave me a different item? Game pattern. Maybe this will be that, because this time I actually selected the correct responses to get the other ending. And I'm gonna skip it for the purposes of the speedrun, but then I'm gonna go back and redo it so that I can see it, because I haven't seen it yet, so, you know, see if it's better than the other one. The other ending, Yoko's ending, is just like, oh yeah,
What?
I don't want to create a world. I came here to, I don't know, take away other people's ability to create a new world. And I'm just gonna exist in a fucking black hole, I guess. What a stupid fucking ending. But yeah, let's be real. This game is heteronormative as fuck. So what really is gonna happen is that we have a different ending with the other girl. They increased her importance. So there's no way that it's not gonna have something to do with her. But I could be wrong. Teleporting pussy. A gay man's worst nightmare come true. Should have just followed the jewels. Oh, fucking damn it. I jumped over that. Teleporting pussy, teleporting right to me, pissing off the gay people because they can. Teleporting pussy inside your dick. I don't know. Having its moment. Are people like playing it because they're like, wow, they finally put SMT back on PlayStation, where it pretty much was for most of its lifespan in the PS2 era. But for reasons unknown, they took it away from us and gave it to Nintendo? Really? Nintendo? Nintendo that localizes any religious references out of video games most of the time, Nintendo? That's what they went with? Is it actually on PC? Nice. Good. As it should be. Jesus Christ. Platform exclusivity. The cuntiness of it. wish this was the battle music throughout the whole game. Because it's really good, and it's a shame that they only, like, throw it in at the end. Oh, did I already activate that? Oopsie, I went the wrong way. Well, the game could barely run the Switch on the Switch as it was, so why they even like decided to move that like kind of a new direction into that area in the first place made very little sense to me. Ugh. Yeah, I shouldn't have jumped off the side of that thing. Like, there's already normal enemies over here. You don't also need to have teleporting bullshit. Yeah, those happen all the time. We don't need to save. What am I doing? Getting all discombobulated. Why is it that you can only interact with that on one side? Such an annoying design flaw. Cool, I remembered it, I'm pretty sure. Everything looks the same, so I'm like, am I actually going the right way? Alright, that's... Yeah, one of my favorite quotes is, the average person is already pretty stupid, but they are exactly that, average. So you have to take the already stupid people that are average and, you know, automatically assume that half of them are even dumber than that. And if you think that way, like, you'll be a lot less disappointed in life, because holy shit. Assuming people are good or not cunts, it's not wise. Like, you're gonna have a bad time. I can't remember if it's this one or the other one. I can't interact with it unless I'm on a certain side. Cool, we got it on the first try. get the fuck out of here. No, people honestly are forced into situations where it's better to not be smart because, you know, these fragile ego having bosses are everywhere. And if you attempt to engage with people intellectually in the workplace, like, you're usually just gonna have a bad time. Like, the people that get promoted are the people that know when to look the other way. And since we live in a world where, you know, confronting people is viewed as, like, a negative thing, you end up with a bunch of passive idiots that just do whatever they're told, because it worked for them so far. It works until it doesn't. Is that enough, assholes, game? Is that enough? Is that enough, assholes? I'm just asking for a friend. Fucking 900 fuckheads teleport on top of me. Such design. Very bad. Where the fuck are we going? They're like, one maze wasn't enough. We had to add another one in. Even though the other maze is effectively multiple mazes, they needed to add another maze because mazes. Yeah, that's what I thought. They need to loop around. People are always acting in their own self-interest and give little regard for other people at all times, forever, in perpetuity. No matter what they tell you, it's probably a lie. Like, there's an agenda of some kind. Every 100 out of 100 times, there's an agenda. Guaranteed.
Young man.
Good, my people have full MP. I don't think that'll be an issue, but it became an issue near the end of the game because
Use all we have. Feet happy.
the game doesn't auto-heal you, basically, so... Really, the only thing that's different
You've returned.
is that Mastema is here for some reason, and that Atutsa or whatever, he dies.
I see.
Like, those are the two things that are different in this entire new story arc. This guy just has a fucking sack of 25,000 yen on him, I guess. Or maybe he wirelessly transferred it from, like, PayPal or some shit. Who knows? What the fuck? This guy's in my body now, and he still is gonna want us to go in this particular room to talk to us. It's like, can we stop with that? Can we just stop with that?
Now then.
I think people like to think that there's some kind of greater rationality happening in the minds of humans that's like on top of our fucking reptilian brain or whatever, but
Hey, can you
trust
hear
me, that ain't really how it is. People act instinctually first every single time. Sometimes people are like, oh, I don't know why I did that. It's because you're acting on your lower impulses. You're either hungry or horny or tired or angry.
Sorry. I know it's a surprise.
And you're just kind of reacting to that.
Come, look. Tokyo fades like the setting sun. Time is almost up.
Cool. Can I skip this cutscene then?
The Until then,
Sure,
I
why
ask
not? Who
only
cares?
this.
You're
You
coming
let
with
me
me one
fight
way
at
or the
your
other,
side.
so don't act like I have a choice, because there isn't one. Anyways. Oh, we need another cutscene. Fabulous. Alright, now I'm in Ueno, so we can
The path to the
go get the baddies. Gotta get them baddies. Oh dear God. That couldn't have just been in that cutscene that I could have skipped.
Just a moment. Make sure to open up.
Alright, where the fuck am I going? We're gonna go do the circle room first, I guess. God, what the fuck? Why would that thing be, like, getting in my way? Usually they run away from you, like, immediately, but no, not during the speedrun, they don't. They fucking walk directly into my path. Rude. Oh yeah, we gotta talk to this guy again, because he's super integral to the plot.
That face.
This game would be better served if all the NPCs were removed and you just played the game without them interfering. Because the story's not very good. I think the resources really went into a lot more of like building the actual world, 3D-izing the demons, moving away from a random encounters kind of thing and having like actual character models on the screen. And moving away from like smaller, like labyrinthine kind of dungeons and moving into like more of an open world setting. Those were all just like such drastic departures from the way SMT was originally. Okay, I'm holding the triangle button. Yeesh. Fast forward my ass. It just like lightly skips the fucking dialogue. It's almost there long enough to completely read. By the time it actually goes away, I'm like, sweet fucking Satan. Thankfully the music's good. Yeah, we have to kind of... I should have went left instead of right, but... No, maybe I did go the right way. Who knows? It's just a big circle and it forces you to circle around a couple of circles until you circle all the way around, so... Something circles. Something circles. I'm an extremely rational person. Emotions are for women and children. Men are not allowed to have emotions in this society. If you have emotions as a man in this society, you're a bad person. Like, because you're imposing. You could be threatening someone, because men are just all even scarier than bears. Get the fuck out of here. It's so weird, because, like, I feel like I can trust men a lot more than I can trust women. And I feel like women trust men more than they trust women as well. So it's just like, okay, if we're all agreeing that men are more trustworthy, then why are we all agreeing that they're also all rapists?
A question, if you will allow.
Just blows my mind.
Purpose have you come here? Think hard. If I like what I
And it's
hear,
wild. I mean, society was kind of predicated on these things, like that we were, you know, able to work hard and maybe, like, buy a house or something. And, like, maybe find somebody that, you know, helps share the burden of our lifestyle. And we marry or whatever. And since all the CEOs basically decided that no one deserves a living wage anymore, we're in a position where it's very unfortunate, but even if you do meet the right person, the timing could just be wrong for both of you. Or even if the timing's wrong for one of you, like, I mean, whatever that potential relationship could have been, it's already over before it started. You know, like, people have to move. Yeah, you do have to. Like, you have to move to find jobs. You have to, like, people, it amazes me, like, over and over again, will see my resume in a job interview and be like, wow, you've lived a lot of places. I'm like, that's the new normal. You must have been in this role for a really long time. You have more gray hair than me, so I'm gonna just go ahead and assume that, yeah. I think it's faster if I work to the other area. It would have been even faster if I unlocked the other waypoint, but I forgot to do that again this time. Oopsies. But that's okay. You don't have the unbeatable world record time from just running a game twice. That's just not how it works. I see it time and time again, people in, like, several of the speedrunning discords that I moderate, and they're just like, oh, I want somebody to, like, route the entirety of this game for me and, like, play the game for me so that I don't have to play it. I just want a world record without doing any work. I'm like, you have to run the game to learn how to run the game. You can route all day long, but if you don't run the game, you will never know all the 900 micro things that you have to do at various points. Like, is it faster to just run in that straight line, or should I have jumped? Is this, you know, when are the dialogue boxes going to come up, and am I ready to push the buttons or correct inputs to get through those dialogue boxes the fastest way possible? It's very rote, mundane details like that that matter the most. Like, yeah, it's cool when people find glitches and stuff, but if you know, if you execute a glitch in a vacuum, like such as you practicing, but you haven't practiced all the other stuff, I don't care if you're the best person in the world at executing one glitch that saves 20 seconds. If you didn't learn all the other stuff to, you know, save yourself 2 hours of headaches and nonsense, then guess what? You're still not going to get a world record time, so you have to do the practice. Like, I think people just, like, they're entitled. They just want, like, a fucking trophy. They want the participation gold star or whatever. It blows my mind. I'm like, you're not gonna, have a record without practicing. I've had people be like, oh, you did so good on that run, like, oh, I can't do that. Like, yes, you can. Practice. Muscle memory and instinct will take over at some point. Will you maybe have to practice more than me because I'm more experienced in speedrunning than you? Potentially. Hard to say. Sometimes people just get really lucky. RNG is definitely a thing in speedrunning, literally any RPG. But yeah, there's a lot of lurkers in Discord channels. They're just like, oh yeah, I want to run that game without running it though. What? It's intriguing. I think people tend to, in general, take the path of least resistance because it's just more convenient to not be burdened with, I don't know, stress in your hobby. Makes perfect sense when I think about it that way.
Listen.
Answer me this.
Answer me this. Which arbitrary decision will you offer me?
You want to see what happens to fools who dare to cross Bethel? Come face your
Do
end.
it. But yeah, I think a lot of people, like, they like the idea of speedrunning, but then once they start doing a speedrun, they don't like speedrunning anymore because it's actually like, you don't just magically become good at it out of nowhere. Got the 2-for-1 special at the Murdering God over here. Cool, cool, great, thanks, great, awesome, love it, cool, thanks. Can I skip this now? I get it, I see the keys. Alright, alright, alright,
You now
I've got
have
enough. You now have the 3 keys, which you should know because you just saw 2 unskippable cutscenes where you picked up 3 keys. Thanks, game. Thanks for all your support and your help. Yeah, the second run you do is usually where the most improvement happens. Because you learn so much from the first run that you do that you end up doing better at speedrunning with just one actual speedrun than you would for routing for 900.5 hours. Just do the run. Just do it. Just do it. Just do the run. That's it. If you don't want to just do the run, then you're probably not a speedrunner. Shocker, I know. Boop, bloop, bloop. Hope you like mazes. This one's gonna be a maze game. But basically just don't go towards any doors. I should have known just from the white marks being on the screen, like, the path of most resistance is usually the way in this game. Do you know the way? No, actually, but I am able to make specific conclusions based on prior experience with games like this, and it usually leads me to the, if not correct decision the first time, usually the second time. I should have just ignored this one. Oopsie. I always get confused and think that's the Metatron room, but it isn't. Yet. The other assumption that you always need to make in this game is that you don't want to drop off a higher elevation into a lower elevation. 9 times out of 10 that will force you to loop it back around. But this is the one exception to that. You just have to be careful not to jump down 2 elevation spots there, otherwise you have to loop back around. Yeah, I think it's this way. Well, aren't you spooky? But yeah, back to what you were saying earlier about you'd think people would be smarter. I don't even necessarily think it's that people are stupid in general. I think it's that life has so many demands put on you at any given point. That could be like demands in your relationships with your family or friends or your lover. That could be demands at work. That could be your economic reality of like, I don't know, having to pay $1,600 a month for a studio apartment near a city. And then having almost no money left over to do anything fun with, so you're just in this like bad position where it's like, well, I guess I'll get a second job or something so that I can, you know, have money left over for fun, but then like you're so fucking tired from working 2 jobs that you never do anything fun. Either that or you just do a hobby that's relatively inexpensive media consumption. You can replay a video game 100 times if you want to. You can do all kinds of stuff that is relatively cheap. And I think that's just what society has kind of regressed into now, is what is the least negative thing to happen for my mental health? And that's, you know, now the new path of least resistance. The old path of least resistance could have involved working hard or a little harder at certain points to get ahead. But we're now at a point where working a little harder almost certainly yields nothing. So, it's complicated. So it's like, well, I guess I'd rather just scrape by. If, you know, scraping by or my mental health is the thing that has to be put to the wayside, I'm gonna choose my mental health 100 times out of 100, because this world is is very much into destroying your mental health. It's a fucking sport at this point. Yeah, like, if I'm making gigantic sacrifices and nobody's meeting me on that, like, similarity of sacrifice making, whether that be a company having to give me more money or whether that be, you know, moving for your spouse and expecting them, you know, much later to have your back when an opportunity comes to do something similar like that. And to do the harder thing and sacrifice an area that you know and friends that you may have in order for you both to lead a better life. Like, I mean, it's hard to make sacrifices for other people, like, if they're not gonna meet you halfway. Usually it's the diagonal pathway. Logic. It's either down or out. Last time it's up. Oopsie. Yeah, I don't want to go right because that would take us all the way back to the beginning. But it's really rude that they put that hole to the left there with those two enemies that are really hard to avoid. Because, like, it's a maze. People are getting, you know, tired, and they're gonna make the decision to not get into another fight, especially, like, if they're running out of resources for the next fight. I think there's no way around this one. You have to go in that one. Yeah, that's the right way is. Alright. Puzzle solved. At least this time I didn't activate one of those time slowdown things.
Listen, young man.
And we need to heal. Oh, I got
young man.
A little self-righteous shiny douche. Cool, great, thanks, bye. Cool, great, thanks, bye.
Want to taste? Let's go!
Young man.
Oh yeah, there's another boss in there. Let's... Just to be safe, because there's a bunch of forced encounters after this boss too.
Justice means nothing without power.
Okay.
And now that I'm the one with the power,
now
time
that
to
I'm
dole
the big
some
boy
out.
twink man, I'm gonna fight you.
Let's go!
Let's do it!
Time for more bosses. Enemies masquerading as bosses. These enemies have like way too much HP. The twink was there of his own volition, and he told me that he didn't like that I was a Nabuhino and that he was gonna kill me. I had no choice but to defend myself. He could have stayed away from this tower. But the thing about this world is like, whoever gets to the throne first, like, wins, basically. They get to impart their will on the newly remade world. So, I mean, everybody's fighting for survival at that point. Because you don't know what's in the hearts and minds of the person that's remaking the world. And, they might not have your best interests at heart because people are, you know, self-interested for the most part. So, yeah. This thing has entirely too many HP. Well, that's why they made him the main character, I guess. But yeah, I'm ready for the entertainment to move away from the multiverse bullshit. Because multiverses are just a thinly veiled way to give everybody, like, kind of what they want. It's a way to avoid criticism for your media, you know, not being what your fans wanted it to be. So, it's like, because they don't have the resources to make every one of the 6 endings as good as the next one, like, you just end up with a bunch of filler garbage that isn't actually that interesting. It's unfortunate, really.
A moment.
I carry the will of the Kadishtu. I will destroy this world and surrender it to chaos.
That was already an option the first time.
Is that you?
No, it isn't me. It's someone else.
I did. My friend.
It can be done well, it just usually isn't. Yeah, it's gonna be faster to play this the correct way. I'll do that on the next turn.
Let's go!
Young man, if you wish to live, take my hand.
Put me inside you, daddy.
Say.
Stay alert.
forcibly put some asshole in my party. That's good.
Let's go! Here you go!
Jeez, does this thing have enough HP? Oh shit, I shouldn't have stopped the timer. Oh well. I'll have to figure it out offline. my god, could there be more bosses?
As the Lord. Want to taste? Long have been this thunder.
That's a really nice way to start this fight, actually.
The time has come. Want to taste? The time has come.
We get to learn what status effects are
I'll show you power.
in the last fight of the game. Da 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 ba ba da da la da. Yeah, clear data. Alright, let's stop that there. Let me